In that house, you see where the bottom is red on that one house near the end? Well, the house directly south of that is where I grew up, and that was our family home. I lived there for 19 years. Now, like I said, these were fishermen and a lot of boat owners. The boat owning section over there is on that bordering the West Marginal Way. The boat owners' names are there, the names of the boats, and placed in the proper order. Now, the fishing boats, there were two kinds. There were two kinds. The gillnet boat, this is a silhouette of my older brother's boat, and when they fish, they lay the net across tide and fish at night. And in a long straight line, 1,800 feet long, and the fish swimming by get enmeshed and tangled with the gills. That's one. Then they have the reel and they haul them in and then pick the fish and then lay the net out again. This is the other type. This was a silhouette of my brother-in-law's boat, a 66-footer. They seining. In the seining, they corral the fish and they purse up the bottom. That's where it gets its name, purse seiner. And then they just keep on working until they get the fish. Then they're dipped out with big dip nets. They could dip out 200 or 300 fish at one time. So that's the difference between the two. And now all the boat owners didn't have to look elsewhere for crews, because there was a lot of that didn't have boats but made up those crews. They had their facilities up the river here. They had not only moorage for their boats, they had net sheds to store their gear, and all within walking distance. Nobody had cars in those days. Well, a few did, but I mean the majority didn't, because we're talking Depression era days, and that's a little different than what it is today. And these homes, this area, and all of the street here going south for about 3 blocks was all homes. But it's certainly changed now. That's all been zoned industrial, and so has this. But what you see now is just a shadow of what it was then. But you know, you look at these houses, these are original houses, and they've been there, I'm guessing, 125 years ago. I know 91 plus of them, I know, I can speak for that, but they're for about 25, 30 years before I was born. They were all brand new houses. Look how nice they are and kept up. And we've met all the people that live in these houses right now at a gathering here about, well, it was a week ago Thursday. This is one of the residents. And we were invited, Sharon and I. And we had a gay time. So that was that would be their second annual deal. So that's another facet of this Riverside deal. And they're so proud of this. It's a gathering point, and they're so proud of that. But we heard one thing from one of the ladies who was telling us that there was those, what do they call those, skateboarders? They were skateboarding on that thing. But the local residents saw this and they put a kibosh to that. So that